Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What can I do to prepare myself for the month of Rajab?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. That's a good question. The month of Rajab, inshallah Rahman, it will fall Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Muslim world always fighting about this. But it doesn't matter. Don't get into the fight. Whatever the majority they are practicing, we are not responsible from it. Whether it's right or it's wrong. The majority practicing it, if you're in the majority, is okay. Now, the month of Rajab is the month of Allah. The month of Sha'ban is the month of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And the month of Ramadan is the month of the Ummah. The month of Rajab that is going to fall soon. In order to prepare for it, if you like, we may fast Thursday before the Rajab enters. At least to know, to be excited that the month is coming, it is enough. In these days, it is enough preparation. To be excited that, oh, Rajab is coming, Raghaib is coming. Raghaib, Laylatul Raghaib is the first Jummah, the first Thursday night of the month of Rajab, and that is a very holy night. That is the night where the Holy Prophet ﷺ, his light was passed from his father to his mother. And on the month of Rajab, we have the night of Miraj, no? 27th of Rajab, where Holy Prophet ﷺ, understand now, there's certain secrets in there. His light passed and it became manifest in his mother. And also in this month, his light then, from being manifest in this world, it went up to Mi'raj, to the paradises. It went up to the paradises, to every paradise. It went to the Jahannams too. Holy Prophet visited it. And in reality, he visited creation, known and unknown. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now wants to show the creation his most beloved one. So he went up. Did he come back down? That is another question. Of course he came back down, but which part of him came back down? The house is filled with light from the sun, but the sun is not in the house. And so, the month of Rajab, to prepare for it, be excited about it. When the month comes, welcome it. Plan for it. How are you going to plan for it? The way that you plan for your dunya. If you say, oh, I have Labor Day weekend that is going to come. How am I going to plan for it? I'm working the whole year. Now I have to plan for it. I'm going to get up. I'm going to have nice breakfast. I'm going to do this. I'm going to visit some people. This is the month of Rajab. To have the same kind of excitement that is already a karamat. It's already a miracle. Now you're going to go and you're going to think, month of Rajab is coming. This day. Let me try to take off on that day to worship. Let me try to take the day off on those days to visit the dargah, to do extra things that night. Let me fast Mondays and Thursdays. Let me try to do something there. Because of 3 holy months that is coming, the tariqat sheikhs, that is the days that they're putting the murids to seclusion. So, let me sit down. Instead of going through the seclusion, let me sit down during the time of Asr and Maghrib for a while to sit and just to say Allah. And to say, Ya Rabbi, this much I can do. I'm making intention, this is my seclusion for that time. And we may get the reward of that seclusion. Easy in these days. Naqshbandi way is easy with the things that we are going to do. What is difficult is on our ego. Understand? That is being smart. And that is what is needed in these days. Because man becomes very weak. They're weak with their energy to do something, but they're very strong with their will. With their ego, they're very strong, but with the body, they're very weak. In the old days, their body is very strong, but they're weak in their will. Somebody says something, they go. Somebody says something, they go. Somebody says something, they don't fight too much. They believe. We come to the opposite side. So now, those kinds of things need to be shifted. to fit to the people, because Islam is a living religion. Not to say we need to wear suit and tie because we're not living in Arabistan. They're foolish kinds of Muslims giving this kind of idea to people. So, inshallah Rahman, if we keep those days and nights that Allah has kept holy and He gives value to, Allah will give us value. In these days, the nominees for that, they're very small. They're not huge. 2 billion people, hardly a handful that they are going to keep these days and nights holy, properly. And we intend to keep it properly, inshallah, as we do every night, inshallah Rahman. Assalamu alaikum.